Hi, my name is Barak. I was helping Kevin, Jim, and Brian to get the book, Cracking the Rich Code Volume 3, and launch it and make it a bestseller. And as you probably heard, that was a great success. If you didn't get all the small details, the book became #1 in the US, #1 in Canada, #2 in the UK. It's been in the same lists, the same bestsellers lists, with very esteemed and very esteemed authors like Stephen Covey with the 7 Habits of Highly Effective People, Simon Sinek with The Reason Why, Napoleon Hill, Think and Grow Rich, Michael Gerber with The Myth Revisited, Miracle Morning, Profit First, The Art of a Deal by Donald Trump, Robert Kiyosaki with Rich Dad Poor Dad, Grant Cardone, Russell Brunson, Susie Orman, Dave Ramsey, Damon John. I mean, that's a great company to be with in the same best-selling list. And you should use that. You should actually mention that to people. And what I wanted to offer you is basically to use that thing, take advantage of that achievement, because that's a great achievement that hardly anybody is reaching that. Okay, so you should stand out from your competition by framing it better. And the best way to do that is not have you tell about that, but have the media talk about that. So what we wanted to offer you is have a news story about you getting to become an international best-selling author. And with all the achievement listed, with the same list with sort of thing like I mentioned before. And imagine that you don't just announce it to your audience. If you had already, that's okay. But you can also say, hey, here's a story by CBS. And they see CBS's logo, your name, and your picture, and it's a story about you achieving best-selling author status. Okay? So that's a totally different positioning. And you'll have that from Fox, ABC News, NBC, and most likely CBS. And you can basically put it on your website. You can put it on your social media. Every year it will come up again as a memory. Okay? And again, you can also put on your website as seen on Fox, ABC, CBS, NBC. Okay? So this is a great positioning thing. This is really aligned with what Kevin is talking about in the Key Person of Influence book. That I'm sure that you're aware of that, getting your profile up. Now, this is something that by itself, people paid me $1,500 to achieve. Even without having a book, just getting themselves in the media and having that, on the signature on the email, on the website, on their promotional pieces and everything, as seen on. But for you, it's also announcing becoming a bestseller. So that kind of gives it a little bit like a stamp of approval. Okay, it's been on the news. So like I said, usually people paid me $1,500 for that, but both Jim and Kevin really twisted my arm, and they do a lot of business with me, and I was obliged to accept getting you a big discount and lower it to $9.99. So just for only $9.99, you can basically get that and take advantage of that achievement. But that's not all. That's not the only thing that I'm going to do for you. You see, because again, it's one thing that people would say, "Hey, who said that you're a best-selling author?" Nobody will actually say that, but they might be thinking the back of their mind. So we can also include this award. This is not something that is for sale. This award, and I'm going to put a piece of paper just so you can see what we have here. An award like that coming from the Best-Selling Authors Association is maybe what you need for making it fully acceptable and fully without any doubt. So this one is mine. From a few years ago, it says #1 international best-selling author, state my name, state the book name, the year, and it has the logo of the Best-Selling Authors Association. And in addition, that's a heavy award. That's crystal. That's not acrylic or something like that. That's not like a cheap award. That I hope that you can see that it's a quality award. Very impressive. This is something that obviously, if you have an office and you see people, that's awesome. If you are not, like for example, if somebody is more like a coach that sees people maybe on a Zoom call or something like that, and cannot put this behind them. But you know, even if you have a home office and you have friends and family coming over and seeing that, that's kind of like it's a big deal. So again, an award like that costs in a sign shop about $300. But this is not for sale. This is from the Best-Selling Authors Association. You cannot just go and buy an award like that. In addition to that, I'm gonna also include, basically gonna pay for you for up to the end of the year membership in the Best-Selling Authors Association, like a membership in the Best-Selling Authors Association, so that you can put a sticker on your website, on your about page or whatever you have. You know, those membership stickers that you're part of this or that. You know, it says Best-Selling Authors Association member 2020. And when somebody sees that, because people mostly scan your website, and when somebody sees that, he automatically knows that you're a best-selling author, okay, without even reading the fine text on your about page or something like that. Because people these days, they scan your website and they're not looking for a specific thing, but what they perceive is some trust, what we call it trust triggers. Because people do business with people they know, like, and trust. But the trust is the most important of that. If they don't trust you, even if they know you or like you, they will do some business with somebody else. If they trust you, even if sometimes they don't like you, they will still want to make their life better or make their business better, whatever you are doing. Okay? So trust is the most important factor. And those things, the media, the award, the Best-Selling Authors Association membership, those all get people to trust you a lot better. So that's why I'm saying you should take advantage of that achievement that was earned, you know, with a lot of effort. Basically, to become a best-selling author is something that is great. But now you should basically make all the fine-tuning to set it in place, to make sure people know about that in a good way, not by you saying that, but having the media say that. You can always also have another either press release or even a media announcement like we do that is publicized, saying, you know, seeing you hold that on a white background, preferably not like that, and saying that, you know, like let's say author John Doe awarded for his achievement by Best-Selling Authors Association, you know, something like that. Again, the original one that I wanted to propose for you to do is something like saying, and again, depends on your title. It can be real estate expert, it can be financial coach, it can be health guru, you know, whatever you use to describe yourself. But let's say health expert John Doe reached #1 international best-selling author status with his book. We don't want to make it too long. Or with Cracking the Rich Code. Okay, so we can have that headline with your name, the logo, and your picture, and get this award, and get the sticker for your website. This positioning package will be priceless. Okay, think about the opportunities that it can open. So if you do want that, again, Kevin and Jim twisted my arms into making this irresistible, because we've never had anyone buy this whole thing for $9.99. Okay, so if you do want that, reach out to Jim, or I don't know, I'm gonna do that. Maybe we're gonna have a button here on put that on a sales page, so you can go ahead and reserve your spot. Okay, thank you so much and good luck.